YouTube knife community, what's going on, guys? I want to join in on this open tag that was created by What's the Point EDC and that show 10 USA fixed blades. I think that is an excellent, just an awesome tag, and I know a lot of you guys have participated in it, so I thought, I would jump in. A lot of them that I'll be showing is going to be buck knives, but I have some other ones as well. But yeah, just a great open tag by What's the Point EDC. You guys are going to see some leather on the table. I also love leather. There's a lot of good leather makers within the, within the community, so I support them as well. But let's jump right into it, guys. We're going to start off with, this one here. This is the Buck 124. The sheath, you can see the old sheath here. And let's get this bad boy opened up. Sheath is still in good condition for its age. This is an older Buck 124, and we'll be able to tell that by looking at the tang stamp. Buck 124 USA. There's no little symbol next to it, so it's just a 3-liner. But great condition for its age, guys. The Buck 124 is just a great fixed blade. This is one of their full tang fixed blades. And it's just a beast of a knife, guys. You can check that out. That full tang runs all the way through. And it really does give you a nice grip. Kind of has a couple, it kind of just contours to your hand there when you hold it. But look at the size of that blade. I mean, that's a lot of steel on that knife. And again, guys, this is the 124. Just a beast of a knife from Buck. And I'm going to keep this moving fast, but that's one there that I I love this in my collection. And if we get a close look at those handles, just beautiful. Beautiful construction, beautiful knife. We'll get that one to the side, guys, and we're going to keep it moving fast. Just give me 1 second here, and we're going to jump into the 120 from Buck. I call this the pistol sheath, but, people call it different names. This is an older one, guys. Look at the condition of the sheath, the condition of the leather. And this is older than the 124. Now you're going to see this is an inverted tang stamp, meaning the Buck USA faces the opposite way. Usually it faces downwards where you can read it. This faces outwards, and that's why it's called inverted. And this is only a 2-liner. So judging by that, and if we look here, you'll be able to see at the top right there, 2-liner Buck USA is a 1967 to 72. So this knife here is 1967 to 1972. It has the kind of reddish brown micarta that runs through it, whereas a lot of the newer knives, and I'll show you that later on, the micarta now is a lot darker. But the 120, guys, fantastic knife from Buck. Another one. And for the age, I mean, great condition. I picked this up down the store that I frequent, Hunter's Rendezvous, and right around the corner from me. But look at all that steel. Look at the size of that knife. Get some serious work done with this one. Look at the size of that blood groove, whatever you want to call it. There's so many different names that people like to call that, but just a great knife. And again, this is the 120. And you can see here also the older models had the micarta double. They had the double micarta running through. So you see 1, 2, and 1, 2 pieces of micarta, whereas anything new only has 1 piece. And I'll mention that again later with the newer models. But the 120 from Buck. And we're going to keep it moving. We're going to get into and here's where you're going to see the difference, guys. Here's the 119 that we all know and love. And here's what I was talking about. You see how it's darker than the micarta, and there's only 1 running through? We all know this sheath, the 119. But let's open her up. Take a look at this one real quick. So this is a newer 119. You can see Buck USA, Buck 119 USA with a tang stamp there. and I believe that's a 2021 model. But again, guys, this is what I was talking about. You see how my micarta is darker, and it's kind of black, and there's only one running through, one piece of micarta running through, compared to what I was just talking about, and I'll bring it back out. So you can kind of see the difference there. But back to the 119, guys. Great knife. We all know this 119. This has been around forever and ever, and it's just a great blade. You get so many tasks done with this, and very popular. We all know this very popular knife from Buck, and you know, it's just a knife that stands the test of time. Just a great blade. You get a great handle on this one as well, and good for so many tasks. We're going to keep it moving into the next one, and we're going to jump into something a little bit different, but same at the same time. So here's a 119, and this is with the stacked leather handles, guys. I don't have I do have the sheath for this one, but I just can't seem to find it at the moment. But I do have the sheath for it. But take a look at this one, guys. Stacked leather handles. So you have the leather there, and this is actually micarta running through them. So you got micarta running through here. Beautiful handles on this. That's the bottom of it there. But, you know, just a great blade. What I like about this 119, guys, is that stacked leather handle. You get quite a grip on that. It's a lot thicker than the Fenella Candle 119, so you really get a good grip when you're using this this particular knife. And that one there, that's one I love right there as well. We're gonna keep it moving to the next one. Trying to go through this pretty fast for you. Here's a great knife right here, guys. If you're looking for something a little bit smaller from Buck, but not too small, the Buck 105. And the Buck 105, this is just a great knife again. Really good size for if you're not, you know, you don't need to be doing anything too big, but you got to get some things done. The 105 is a great size to consider. And you get a nice handle on this as well. But yeah, look at the point that comes to. That's almost hypodermic. You see that point there that comes down to. And, you know, you got plenty of blade to work with. I really do. I like the 105. I like the size of it. And just a great knife. Keep it moving. And we're going to go into a knife that Big J's Knives actually gifted me. We did he didn't gift me, I'm sorry. We did a trade. I gave him a 102, a newer one for this 1987 102. He knows that I like 87 models. 87 year. And he said, you know, yeah, he goes, it doesn't mean anything to me, so I'll give you the 87 and you can give me the newer model. But I appreciate that a lot from Big J. And guys, look at this sheath. 102 custom. Look at the leather work, the stitching, the buck on the front. I mean, this is just real nice, classy, and just a very classy sheath. And this is a 87-year buck. And you can tell that by the tang stamp down the bottom. That arrow that points out is a 1987. The 102, just another great one. A little bit smaller than the 105. And, you know, great for the things if you're doing something that's just, you don't need that big of a blade, and that 102 will come in real handy. And I love the way that Buck does that. They just have, the different sizes. So if, whatever your task is, they have a knife for you. I'm a Buck collector, a lot more Bucks in my collection. And these are just some of the fixed blades that I wanted to bring out for this open tag. And second to last, we're going to take a look at, actually not second to last at all, getting ahead of myself, guys, sorry. We're going to take a look at this Buck 104 Compadre. And this is a beautiful knife, guys. This one here, I absolutely love. This sheath is made in the USA. 104, you can see proudly made in the USA with that American flag right there. They did a great job on the sheath. And guys, bushcraft, I would highly, highly recommend this knife, guys. Just a fantastic, fantastic bushcraft knife. Look at the micarta on the handle of this one. I mean, that's just beautiful. Sorry about my dog barking in the background, but just beautiful, beautiful micarta on this one. You know, and you can actually take these handles off. This is spring steel, so a tough steel. And look at that blade. Love that blade shape. You can get so many tasks done with that blade shape. And you're gonna see there 5160 spring steel. So this has that Boss heat treat, just as like, you know, all of them do. That Paul Boss heat treat is just outstanding. But this is one of my favorite buck knives that I own. Fixed blades, just a great bushcraft blade. Look at the thickness on that. You're getting some fairly good thickness on that. You got some jimping up top there. Just a great blade. Love this one. Again, one of my favorite from Buck. We're gonna keep it moving and get into the next one here. Here's a great small one, guys, if you want a small carry for the day. But yeah, this is the 662. I believe this is called the Alpha Scout Pro. And this is just I love fixed blades of this size. You can carry this, EDC this. Just a smaller fixed blade that's gonna, you know, you can just put on your side and or even throw in your pocket. But it would just get the job done. Let's check out the knife. Has that Richlight handle on it. You can see there the Richlight handle. Great blade shape on this. Fantastic blade shape. Jimping all up top there, up here, you know, however you want to use the knife. But yeah, guys, this one here is a great EDC. I haven't used it much as an EDC, but from the times that I have, it performs very well. Only reason I haven't used it too much is I have been keeping this one in the collection, guys. You can see some dirt on it there or whatever from when I was using it, but you know, I'm probably gonna go ahead and just start using this more and more because it's just such a great knife. Look at that finger choil there. But you're getting some real good you know, grip, and you can get so much work done, especially with this blade shape and just this size. This is probably my favorite size fixed blade. You know, so when it comes to fixed blades, this is the size that I tend to go for. But we'll get a close up of that Richlight. You can take this apart as well, as you can see. You want to throw a lanyard on there, you can. But guys, check that out. And that has the Paul Boss heat treat, and this is S35 VN, guys. So a good steel on this one as well. And we're gonna keep it moving. We'll be changing things up here a little bit, and we're gonna jump into a K-bar, guys. You know, just iconic, right? We all know the K-bar, just an iconic knife that I had to mention. Look at that leather sheath, you know, really nice. Stacked leather handles on this one, guys. K-bar, Olean, New York. Great blade length on this one. Great handle, great grip. This is a fighting knife, you know, all the way. All the way a fighting knife. And just iconic, you know, iconic, used throughout history. And just a knife that I couldn't fail to mention. And we're going to jump into last but not least. And this is an older one. This is a Camillus pilot's knife. Rough shape, as you can see. I actually got this one off of eBay. But it does snap there. But I thought I'd mention it just because it's a part of history. If we look here, it might be on the other side, but here's the sheath, guys. Well worn. But again, a piece of history that I thought I would mention. And you can see here, if it comes in, Camillus, New York, 1971, so February 1971. Stacked leather handles. You got a piece missing right here. You know, I didn't even bother cleaning this up, but just something I would mention because a piece of history. But yeah, that's the Camillus pilot's knife there, guys. And you can see that somebody put actually their initials or their name in here. Probably from back in 71 or whenever they were using this knife. But, you know, it's just one that I had to mention just because of the history. But guys, there it is. That's the 10 fixed blades that I have, you know, some in my collection that I wanted to mention. And I want to thank What's the Point EDC. I think this was a fantastic tag. And, you know, everybody that participated in this tag, you know, I'm sure it was fun for you guys. Very fun tag for me to do. But yeah, guys, you know, we have me and Big J, we have our live that we do every Sunday. That's 5:30 Eastern, 4:30 Central. And that'll be tomorrow night. We're going to be having Doom Crew on. So, you know, stick around for that one. And yeah, we'd love to see you there. We're always doing giveaways. If that's your thing, you know, if you like that, who doesn't like a giveaway, right? I shouldn't even say if that's your thing. We're always doing giveaways on that live, so check us out. And again, guys, just appreciate your support. If you like the video, please do give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna leave the rest of the knives down there. I'm just not gonna pull them all up right now, but yeah, if you do, please subscribe if you're new or you know you like knife content, and we'll catch you on the next one. All right, guys, be good and take care.